welcome to this week's broadcast of the Cutting Edge News. I'm your host, Sam Clark, and here's this week's top story. Last Wednesday, the Alaska State Senate passed an overhaul of Alaska's oil tax structure. After a 9-hour legislative session and hours of debate, Senate Bill 21, which raises the base tax structure from 25% to 35%, passed with an extremely close 11-9 vote. Senator Ellis of Anchorage asked for reconsideration of voting, meaning that it could be voted on again at a later session, which turned out to be the next day, and the second reading of the bill confirmed the 11-9 vote. During the second session, Senator Bill Wielichowski, a strong opponent of the bill, had said, "I read that I spoke for about 40 minutes last night. I won't put you through that again today, but this bill pushes about $2,000 a minute across to the oil industry, every minute of the day for the next 6 years. So I figured I saved the state about $80,000 yesterday." The bill now needs to be passed in the House of Representatives and then sent to the governor to approve before it becomes a law. Sitka's Representative Jonathan Christ-Tompkins, who was sitting on Senate floor sessions, says that in his opinion, it's the most significant vote in the Alaska legislature in recent history, and it was a bad vote, and it's a bad bill, and it's bad policy, and it's bad for Alaska. I'm very distressed by it. Strong supporters of this bill, the Make Alaska More Competitive Coalition, an organization that is geared towards making Alaska economically stronger, says that there is still a lot of potential left in Alaska. Less taxes equals more production. And as they say on their website, there are 4.2 billion barrels of recoverable oil left in the legacy fields, but little incentive to produce them because the ACEs eliminate the upside potential of investments. But what do you think, Mount Edgecombe? Will this benefit our state, or is our future on the line? Let me know what you think at samuel.clark@mehs.us, or even better, let your state legislators know how you feel. You can find your state senator at senate.legis.state.ak.us, and you can find your representative at house.legis.state.ak.us. A majority of the Supreme Court met this Wednesday and questioned the constitutionality of the 1996 Defense of Marriage Act, or DILMA, and whether or not it created unequal classes of married couples by extending federal benefits only to the marriages between a man and a woman. On the other side of the argument, the U.S. House of Representatives, led by Speaker John Boehner, have paid former U.S. Solicitor General Paul Clement $3 million to defend the constitutionality of the Defense of Marriage Act. And now we go to our weather correspondents, Con Overcast and Corbin Storms.
Thanks, Sam. So, herring season started yesterday, and it's beautiful out.
It's supposed to be rainy today and for the rest of the week, but let's hope that they're wrong, like we usually are.
Happy Nerd Day. Back to you, Sam.
What was that for?
Thanks, Con and Corbin. Last week, the Mount Edgecombe EMS classes participated in the mass casualty drill in efforts to prepare the local emergency responders for a real-life emergency situation. They were made up to simulate the injuries of a meth lab explosion. Stacy Davis was on the scene. Stacy?
We're reporting live. There seems to have been a meth lab cooking under the Mount Edgecombe main dorm lounge. And as you can see, there have been people hurt in the explosion. Tristan, let's take a look. It seems that your Cutting Edge News crew has been contaminated with this explosion. It seems like we have gotten through decontamination here at Mount Edgecombe. That was a close one, people. I'm scared. We have seen some grave news today. It seems one of our own Cutting Edge News members have been injured in this explosion. It is so sad.
And now we go to Swag with Douglas McClenahan.
Thanks, Sam. For today in Swag and Entertainment. Nicki Minaj steals Mariah Carey's birthday thunder and style on American Idol. Lindsay Lohan, is she becoming a full-time sitcom star? She could possibly be a guest star on Two Broke Girls. Barbara Walters reportedly leaving The View and her entire TV career in 2014. Adele is dropping big bucks to fill her new home with vintage arcade games. Demi Lovato is returning to the X Factor officially, despite the annoying Simon Cowell. Kim Kardashian says that her pregnancy has finally made her want fast food. And Taylor Swift is going to be a guest star on the show New Girl. Kate Blanchett signs an Armani contract of $10 million. And now, Extreme Hipsters with Extreme Hipsters.
Chuck Taylors, Chuck Taylors, Chuck Taylors, Chuck Taylors.
Flannel shirt, flannel shirt, flannel shirt, flannel shirt.
Super tight jeans, super tight jeans, super tight jeans, super tight jeans.
Now hoodie, 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 hoodie. Now hoodie, 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 hoodie. Graphic tees, graphic tees, graphic tees, graphic tees.
Ironic beard, ironic beard, ironic beard, ironic beard.
Thick trim glasses, thick trim glasses, thick trim glasses, thick trim glasses.
Thanks, Sam. And back to you.
Thanks, Doug. And now we go to Anthony Lukanoff with sports.
Thank you very much, Sam. As you may know, NYL practice has started here at Mount Edgecombe High School and will further into Fairbanks, Alaska this coming April. They will not be practicing in Fairbanks, my apologies. The cost of living, have you ever seen the cost of living in Fairbanks? Extremely high. It's not worth the cold. Anyway, our state boys basketball, you know what? It's very silly. How come they don't call our basketball team like the Braves Capybaras or something? It would just be a heck of a lot easier. But anyway, they placed 5th at state. Good job, guys. And I hope that they could do well next year. And also, the Alaska Aces will be ending their season on March 31st, which kind of sucks. Sullivan Arena Aces game is fantabulous if you're on the dry side. Sorry, Shad. It's the end of the season. Thank you. Back to you, Sam.
This Thursday, a large amount of Mount Edgecombe students participated in Governor Parnell's Choose Respect March to raise awareness for domestic violence. Over 140 communities all over the state participated, and the Edge News got exclusive footage.
Thanks, Sam. I'm here at the Choose Respect March with 4 of the 7 letters of respect. Now, Edge News, we choose respect.
In 2011, 68 communities joined the rallies. Last year we had 100. This year there are over 143 participating in these rallies, including a delegation, the Alaska delegation from Washington, D.C.
Well, that's all we have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. If you have any questions, comments, or you're interested in the Mount Edgecombe newscast, email me at samuel.clark@mehs.us. Stay classy, Mount Edgecombe. Have a nice day.